have actually used 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, it just feels so good. If you wear waterproof mascara, like buy this right now. It actually worked, plus was so cosmetically elegant for a pimple cream that I honestly have not looked back. Minasan konnichiwa, this is Tina and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the skincare products that I absolutely cannot live without. If that sounds like your thing, then please go ahead and channel登録しちゃってください。So we all have our favorites and holy grails, of course, but I feel like there are very few products that are truly irreplaceable. Today's collection of products are things that I feel like I absolutely cannot live without. Products that if I am running low or don't have a backup of, like I genuinely feel uneasy, like I get worried, you know? If you are familiar with my channel, you have probably heard of these many times, but if you're new, you're in for a real treat. First, I have 2 products that are a necessity when my skin is feeling irritated. I'm from Mugwort Essence. I love toners and essences, like they are literally my most favorite product category, and there is a long list of products that I enjoy and absolutely adore, but this is the only one that I felt was truly irreplaceable. Like there's nothing else like it. I have tried a couple different Mugwort essences, but this one, it just hits different. I know it can be a little bit pricey, especially if it's not on sale, but it is so worth it. This one does contain only one ingredient, 100% mugwort extract, and it is soothing, calming, healing to the skin. It is one of the very few products that I can use when my skin is irritated and in an absolute rut. It is watery, but still has a little bit of slip to it, so it does feel deeply hydrating without feeling sticky. So it's actually ideal for those who have oily and acne prone skin, since it does have those healing properties while being lightweight, but still, even me who has dry and dehydrated skin, I just cannot get enough of it. So I guess it will be my 3rd full bottle that I'm using up, but I have actually accidentally broken 2 almost used bottles. So I guess technically I've used up 5 bottles. Yes, pro tip, don't leave it anywhere where you can accidentally knock it over, because it is a glass bottle. I also do take a mini size with me whenever I travel, because it is that essence I rely on in like times of emergency when my skin is feeling unstable. Next is another product that I absolutely cannot live without. It is the Klairs Midnight Blue Calming Cream. So I shave my face probably once a month at home, and whenever I do, I want my skin to be as chill as possible, and this duo is like the only 2 products I need post shaving, because they are both so gentle, so calming, and really do help to heal my skin overnight after that shave. You can see my full shaving routine in this video, but basically I apply multiple layers of this, or do like a DIY mask with this, or use the Mugwort sheet mask, and then I apply a very generous amount of this moisturizer, and that's it. That's like what completes my post-shaving routine. So this one does truly create a protective film on top of my skin, allowing it to heal overnight. I can actually feel it when I go to wash it off the next morning, and it leaves my skin feeling so soft, supple, and strengthened. It does contain guaiazoline and Centella asiatica extract to calm and soothe the skin, so it's actually great for after sun care as well. When you get a little bit too much exposure to the sun, you feel like it's containing a little bit of heat, you can actually apply this at night time to help soothe that down as well. It does also contain glycerin, ceramide, and peptides, which again are going to help strengthen that skin barrier. Due to it creating this kind of film on top of the skin, I do generally recommend it for nighttime use, but I haven't found any moisturizer or balm that quite mimics the effects of this one. This actually used to only come in a tiny jar, half the size, but obviously I'm very happy that it comes in a huge tube now, because I've gone through many of them. Also, some great news, you can actually get this cream for 50% off at the moment, thanks to YesStyle, who is sponsoring this portion of the video. YesStyle are actually having a huge sale at the moment for their 7th birthday. Happy birthday, YesStyle. This cream, along with so many of my favorites and probably a lot of products in this video, are going to be on huge discounts. I know so many of you guys shop there already, as do I. So if you've had your eye on something, it is definitely a great time to check them out. Especially since they've given me a special code, BDATINA. It's like it's my birthday really. That'll get you an extra 15% off with no minimum spend just for the next 48 hours. Not saying that you need to shop, of course, but the next time you're going to be spending money is probably going to be like Black Friday. So just treat it as your mid-year treat yourself, skincare restock, if you will. Once again, the code is BDATINA for an extra 15% off for 48 hours only, but this sale will be on till the 10th of July. Since I introduced my Special Care moisturizer, I'm going to introduce the one that is not special care. It's like the opposite of special care, where I literally use it like any day, any time, any season, any skin concern, and it is the P.CALM Cato cream. You know what? I actually just realized that out of all of the products in today's video, this one's actually my most recent find. It's coming up to my 1-year anniversary since meeting this glorious cream, and within that year, I have actually used 1, 2, 3, 4. I am now on to my 5th tube within the year, meaning that on average, I empty one like per season every 3 months, which is a perfect example of how it works for my skin anytime, any day. Like literally no matter what the season is, whether it is a hot summer, cold winter, whether it is morning or night, whether my skin is feeling healthy or unstable or irritated, this is the moisturizer that I know I can rely on and can use like literally no matter what the condition. I actually did take a break from using it for about a month just to try out other moisturizers, but I did just crack this one open for this video, and oh my goodness, it just feels so good. I honestly do think it is the texture for me. It is just not too light, not too heavy, that perfect texture that seems to work in hydrating and moisturizing my skin. Basically just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just perfect for me. I had recently been using the Estra Atto Barrier Cream. Absolutely beautiful cream, and a lot of you guys had actually asked how I compare it to the P.CALM Cato cream. Honestly, I would say it is comparable. They are fairly similar formulas, but I would say the Estra one still is probably going to feel a little bit thick, a little bit heavy during the summertime or some mornings. So again, it just comes back to the texture of this one for me. The formula does combine ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids to help with moisture loss. Along with other skin-loving ingredients like niacinamide, glycerin, and squalane, it is going to help maintain that healthy skin barrier while having brightening benefits too. Definitely a product that I like knowing that I have a few backups, and no matter how hard I try, I can't seem to stay away from it for like more than a month. I just end up opening a new one. Another product that I keep trying to take breaks from just so I can try other products, but I end up caving and opening another one, is the numbuzin No. 3 Skin Softening Serum. If you have ever thought about trying the SK2 Essence or the Estee Lauder Night Repair, like stop right there. Before you do, just give this one a go, because this serum contains a very generous amount of the key ingredients from those two products, Bifida and galactomyces, for literally like such a small fraction of the price. For example, the SK2 facial treatment essence costs $99 for 75 mils of product, and then the Estee Lauder serum costs $115 for 50 mils of product. And then we have the numbuzin one, which costs $25 for 50 mils of product. You really don't have to be good at math to know that that is great value. Galactomyces and Bifida ferment lysate are both powerful fermented ingredients which basically like are good for everything. But galactomyces has been known to help with brighten, moisturize, smooth skin texture, boost elasticity, as well as improve sebum levels with oily skin and tackle breakouts. While Bifida is great for even sensitive skin and really can help to strengthen that skin's microbiome microbiome to create a healthier skin environment. For me, with consistent use, this one really does help my skin texture to make it smoother and literally like make my skin just healthier and bouncier. Plus the formula is just beautiful. It is not too light but not too heavy and really does just leave your skin with a glow. I can place it into any skincare routine and not worry about its interference with other skincare products. I have been using this serum since before its name change. It used to be called Bottle Repair Serum, and I have now moved on to my nice big jumbo 80ml size that I got at Olive Young in Korea. Cleansers. There are honestly a great number of cleansers out there and I'd be happy with so many of them, but there are two items of makeup removing cleansers that I can't seem to replace with others. The first one being the MUJI Mild Oil Cleanser. I feel like I'm literally the only skinfluencer that ever talks about this oil cleanser, and honestly, as a basic oil cleanser, there are so many out there that are similar and will do the same job as this one. But the one thing that I can't seem to find in other oil cleansers is that you can use it while your hands and face are wet. And I know that seems like such a little insignificant, like silly characteristic of a cleansing oil, but honestly, how nice is it to be able to remove your makeup in the shower? Or am I like the only person that does that? While other cleansers seem to get thick and gluggy as soon as a tiny little bit of water gets kind of involved in the mix, this one stays light and kind of a loose watery texture and also keeps its cleansing power even if your hands and face are wet. The main oil ingredients are olive, jojoba, and sunflower seed oil, which my skin honestly does seem to thoroughly enjoy. It is also fragrance free and only costs 750 yen in Japan, which is so cheap. And for me, even in Australia, it is very easily accessible and is $15 for the 200 mils or $25 for the double size 400 mils, which I feel like very little oil cleansers come in that big of a size. The other item that makes makeup removal so gosh darn easy is the Heroine Make Speedy Mascara Remover. Whoever invented this, absolute genius. Before I met this, even if I wanted to use waterproof mascara, I just wouldn't wear it because it was so hard to remove at the end of the day. With this, you can wear whatever mascara you want to, it will remove it, and it is just a little bit more practical when it comes specifically to mascara than your eye and lip makeup removers. Instead of soaking a cotton and holding it on your eye and kind of waiting for it to work and blindly standing in your bathroom like, oh my god, how long is this gonna take? You can just apply this. It's basically like a comb mascara and has the formula on this comb. You brush it onto your lashes, and then while it works its magic on there, you can go ahead and cleanse the rest of your face. It's just genius. It is practical. It is, what's the word where it's like non-time consuming, like literally the opposite of time consuming? It is that. It uses tsubaki almond and argan oil to break it down that makeup and is also fragrance free. Actually has been around for a while now. When I looked it up, it said that it was released in 2017, but it is still literally like to this day ranked as the #1 point makeup remover even on at Cosme in Japan. If you wear waterproof mascara, like buy this right now. It is just one of those products that literally make life easier. Next I have the Pear Acne Cream. So I don't have acne prone skin, but I do still get my fair share of breakouts, which I feel like most of us do. And I think because I don't have acne prone skin, I actually rely on spot treatments more because I can use it sparingly on target areas rather than something that I have to apply all over my face. I had tried a fair few spot treatments before this one, but I felt like all of them were like really drying on the skin and kind of left like a white cast or like a white patch or smelt kind of funky, and still they didn't really do anything. But this, it actually worked, plus was so cosmetically elegant for a pimple cream that I honestly have not looked back. It is a light lotion-like texture that instantly disappears when you blend it out. Like watch this. It's like that and literally like boom. it's gone. Since it does blend out so nicely and doesn't leave a cast, you can use it morning and night and even underneath the makeup. The two main ingredients used are IPPN, which stands for ibuprofen picanol, which is an anti-inflammatory, and then IPMP, which stands for isopropyl methyphenol, which is an antibacterial. Both are obviously pretty important when it comes to tackling acne. And I honestly hadn't really heard of these ingredients used in skincare before, and even when I Google it, it tends to come up with its topical use in Japanese cosmetics and Japanese drugs. Although recently I came across another spot treatment that uses IPMP, the April Skin Spot Treatment. That still uses 0.1%, whereas this one contains 0.3%. So many of you guys have let me know that it's worked really well for you, whether it's been hormonal acne, cystic acne, like whiteheads, all types of breakouts. Obviously, that still doesn't mean that I can guarantee that it's going to work for you, but the good thing is it is very affordable. You can get the smaller size for less than $10. So even if it doesn't work out for you, hopefully it does, but even if it doesn't, you're not going to be breaking the bank. And now for the last product, I have the Dalba First Spray Serum. I assume some of you may be getting sick of this one, but I am not. I will never be sick of this product because I honestly, I cannot live without it. But I think it's safe to say that this is the product that gives me that iconic glow. Yeah, I said it myself. But a spritz of this and even my dry skin looks like healthier and full of life. Those of you who have dry skin know the struggle of having any product to make your skin look kind of not dry as a desert. I use this as a finisher like 9 times out of 10 whenever I wear makeup. Honestly, it's more like 9.9 times out of 10. I just reach for it without even thinking whenever I finish my makeup. And now that it is winter in Australia, I do use it throughout the day as a mist or even as part of my skincare routine whenever I feel a little bit dry. It is already a little bit mixed, but you can see that it is a biphase formula. It has an oil layer and then also a serum layer that mixes up when you shake it to deliver hydration and moisture. The oil layer contains avocado, sunflower seed, and other plant oils to moisturize. And then the serum layer contains white truffle oil, niacinamide, and chia seed extract, which is going to give you that elasticity and glow. I do constantly have a few bottles going. I feel like I have one in pretty much like every room of the house. I have 3 open at the moment. I have the regular first spray, I have the Vital spray, and then the aromatic spray serum. And I have also obviously gone through many bottles of this already. I also did get my Japanese auntie completely addicted to them. Like I sent her one and she was just like, I can't live without it now. So I know she keeps one at her office and has a backup, and she even told me like, next time you're coming to Japan, can you just make sure you bring me a restock? And I was like, of course, like I get it. And oh my god, the other amazing news, I already said it on Instagram, but for my Aussies, they actually have Dalba on Amazon Australia now. Like, thank you so much. So many of you guys would always message me and be like, where can I get Dalba in Australia? But they have it on Amazon now. Oh, best news ever. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I would absolutely love to know your one product that you feel like you cannot live without, that is completely irreplaceable, that you constantly need in your skincare routine. Please leave that in a comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Mwah.